I was doing an art show and I got there before they got home. And he didn't know what to think of me, that dog. He was just kind of scared. He peed a little bit. Was like growling. Oh, Quinn Rose would love their dog. Oh, it was the best dog.
Full personality.
I want a dog like that so bad. Because we lost our dog in March. We had to put her to sleep, so I keep kind of searching. That's the type of dog. I want a cool little dog that's like Mr. Parker.
He was a rescue dog, you know, and he has his overbite and he's little kind of.
What kind of dog? He's got his cheese.
Terrier. Oh, yeah. But he's not yappy like a lot of terriers.
My name's Brianna Kincaid, and I'm a felt maker, which means that I take unspun wool taken off of sheep, and it's cleaned, it's combed and dyed. After that, I layer it. On this one, I'm making a pair of baby booties, and on the inside, I have a pattern that I've made, and I've layered wool around the pattern, and then wet it with soap and water, and it's tightly wrapped around. This will be 2 booties like the ones on my shelf here, and by rolling the wool and putting pressure on it, it becomes a fabric. So we believe this is the first way of making fabric because nothing's needed except sheep's wool or animals' fiber and pressure from my hands. So it's a really ancient process because it's so basic. And these 2 things have existed since the beginning of time. And so what's happening is as I roll it, the wool is shrinking around this pattern. And eventually it will form a lock. So right now the fibers are all hanging out and they're not necessarily a fabric. In a minute, after I roll it some more, they'll become a tight connection, almost like tangled hair is on our head. And this will form 2 hollow forms. And I'm going to roll it for a little bit, and I'm going to speed it up just so you can see me take it out, because most people don't understand how a flat object can become a 3-dimensional object. So I'm going to cut into it, and you'll see how it still has a long way to go to become finished. Ooh, I did green on the inside, I forgot. I like to add some color. One color's boring. So I'm going to cut into it. So now I pull it out, and it's still not finished. And I've got a hollow baby booty that is semi-finished. And so now the process will be to, I haven't tried my new concrete, I should see what it's like on the floor. So I usually, when I'm not so pregnant, bang things on the floor, and that banging brings the wool fibers closer and closer and closer together. So it continues, I will continue to roll it and form it until it becomes a really hard fabric. And I'm just getting in there, pressing those fibers on the inside. Anything that's not touched my hands needs to be touched to really become felted into a fabric. So felt is basically fibers that are pushed together in one fashion or another. Commercial felt, they use needles, and nowadays it's made from polyester, but prior to the invention of polyester, it was made with wool. And so now I'm going to continue to roll it. And it's a lot like when you accidentally put a wool sweater in the washer and then dry it, it shrinks. It agitates the heat, and the agitation is what shrinks the wool. And that's what this is doing. And so eventually it will become a more solid fabric in a formed baby bootie.
That's awesome.